Blog Talk Radio.
I hate this music. Let me tell you. Okay, we're done with the music. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. This is Mystic South Live. Why is the music still playing? What the hell is happening here? Really? Really? Is everything going to disagree with me? This is obnoxious. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep talking. Welcome to Mystic South Live. I'm not having a good fucking day. I'm Raina Starr, so you don't have to be. Welcome to the show. All right, here we are. Welcome to Mystic South. There's going to be a lot of swearing. There's going to be a lot of aggravation because I'm aggravated and I'm a bitch. So, hi, welcome to the show. This could be difficult or this can go easy, and we'll see what the gods decide. So, anyway, tonight's first guest is Bill Hickman. Come on down, baby. Come sit by me, darling.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being had.
Yes.
Yes. So, tell me, what are you doing this year at Mystic South?
Oh, magical languages. How to speak in tongues and how to make sense of it.
Okay, what are you really doing?
That.
Okay. Please explain.
You ever just talk babble stuff for fun for kids, as kids? You ever sing to the crows?
No.
No. You ever watch those crazy preachers speak in tongues?
I was raised by.
Yes, but before they did that, witches did that, people in Asia did that, different shamans did that. They call it Twilight Speak, Universal Speak, Universal Language. Native Americans call it Heart Speak.
Huh.
Just speaking from your spirit and your heart, and it's a thing.
Oh,
and
cool.
I found that I speak it in my dreams, and I've used it for magic. And occasionally, when things go really weird, and I needed to have some sort of focus for my normally restrained voice, because normally I would speak like this, and it's a bit extra. So, but when I
know nothing about extra.
Oh, for example, like when I want to talk to street lights, make them turn green, I go, clang, and that's one of my words that works for me. It reverberates through my body. Yeah, you can sing up a storm and sing up some euphoria. Yeah, I do that after a whole bunch of chants, and that can be fun, especially when I'm chanting up the different elements and getting in tune with the universe.
Cool.
Yeah.
So is this book about this?
Yeah, so Bill, I see you have a book here.
That speaking in tongues is my woo. This book is about no woo.
There's woo and no woo.
Yes.
Woo.
These are. Would you believe that woo is actually a Chinese word for shaman?
I would believe that, actually.
Yeah. So
you can get me to believe a lot of things.
And the symbol is shaman standing up.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So I thought that would be cool. But my book is for sale downstairs in Sojourner's shop there. Magic, Mind, Emotion, Body, the Praxis. It's basic exercises to develop your spirituality, your psychic gifts, and different levels of looking at the universe and natural, preternatural, where you do all the hard work, meditation. The book?
Book stuff, the free book stuff, the magical.
The book is 2 years old, so I probably have to go to a real publisher and say, hey, I'll make it into 4 books. No, you sign me on and put me to work. As far as magical language, I was singing with the crows when I was a child, and had a family friend. My mother knew her to be a witch, but she wouldn't say. And she came over to the house one day while I was singing to a flock of crows that would come by regularly, and I'd sing glossolalia, gibberish and whatever, and she says, "Okay, Bill, that's nice that you're doing that, but wait until you're older." I'm like, "What's that about?" And then I kind of put two and two together, because a year later we were over visiting her. She had a little peacock feather up there. "Is that a peacock feather?" I'm like 7 years old. I don't know. What I'm not doing. My mother goes, "Hush, you don't ask about such things." It's a feather? And then I find out like 30 years later, it's an old Victorian witch symbol, like a purple door. Hey, if you're in the know, you know what I am, but I'm not telling you.
There's a lot of things.
Get deep enough, and try open a mystery, start connecting the dots. 6 years old, singing with the crows, and one of the exercises is meditating and chanting with the elements, and next thing you know, animals come out of the woodwork, like warnings, like somebody that was not very good, and there was a toad standing on my doorstep. Yes, I know he's a bad apple. Another time, I had an owl dive bomb my car, and somebody sent a jumbie after me, so somebody that controlled dead spirit. Not a good sorcerer. Him and I had differences of opinion. That's it. Yeah, that was one of my classes, first classes here, Defense Against the Dark Arts. Got it. Get my card and go get on my YouTube channel. That class. Sunday, one of the last classes of the thing. How to make your voice sing. You use like a words like language, the way I go. Oh, for example, A-I-E-I-O-U, they're all vowels that you can chant with your chakras. This is where you start from. But you use the L and R, and you call them a special vowel. You use that for throat singing.
Oh.
LR, and then you do them together, and you get multiple tones.
What time is it?
1:30. Good question. Dig that up right this second.
Okay.
And I will be signing my books from 11 to 12:30 tomorrow, downstairs in Sojourner Shop. On there. I am going to as many classes as I can because it's fun, and except when my mate comes here and just feed me, which that kind of works. Otherwise, I'm in deep trouble. No deep trouble.
He searches curiously for his schedule.
Well, that's for today, and that doesn't tell me tomorrow's, which I have to. Now I have to show I'm old. Here I go. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, 1 o'clock. No, that's per day, Daddy. Evo, Nathan Hall, myself, at 11 to 12:30.
Okay.
Oh, my class.
That's great.
That's what she asked.
I did ask.
Amelia.
Amelia Rue. On Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you. Have a good one, everybody.
Next victim. Friend. Coming up.
Looks like Ann, Bill. No, that's Aaron.
Aaron. Well, come on then. Come sit by me.
Welcome, Aaron.
Aaron, who loves me and likes to give me lots of shit. Hey, darling.
Hi, honey.
What's going on? I'm good. What's happening? What you doing here?
I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation,
So I'm
but
doing
you're...
fuck all.
Okay, we're going to do fuck all.
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, I'm the DJ for the Phoenix Ball tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
Yay! Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
What time do the festivities start?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock,
And
Phoenix
I
Ball.
believe the Dunwoody room.
In the Dunwoody room.
I think. Have to check on that.
What are you spinning for us?
Anything anybody wants.
Really?
Yep.
Does it get rowdy?
Sure.
Is it going to get crazy?
It can.
It can. Is there going to be alcohol?
Yes, there's going to be a cash bar. Of course, you can bring your own.
Oh.
No.
No?
Oh, you
You're not
can't?
allowed to bring.
Oh.
No bringing your own. See, we need
Okay.
clarification. Very good.
Sure.
No, that's fine. Why we have these conversations, so we find out. That's awesome. So what else is going to...
Like I said, just on vacation. With my girlfriend Velvet.
Hi, Velvet.
Real
Everybody say hi, Velvet. Hi, Velvet.
Real name.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't question.
Yeah, I'm just on vacation and
That's awesome.
not nearly as interesting.
He teleported.
He
God.
did teleport.
What are you looking most forward to playing?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, before.
Any pagan?
Oh, yeah, I mean, anything that people request.
I actually not be taking class.
No
Oh.
witchy woman?
No.
Green-eyed lady look.
No. Give me some Rolling Stones. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. Bring out
Yeah.
some Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Sexy eye. Yeah, the line dance, obviously. That's fun to watch everybody.
Okay. Well, Aaron, I'm so see you because I only get to see you once.
Yeah, I know. What's up with that?
I'm a working bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
So am I.
Okay. But thank you for coming down and saying, hey, love you.
Love you.
I'll see you later.
All righty. Thank you,
All right.
everybody, for listening.
Thank you.
Yay! Who's my next person? It's illegible.
Illegible. Please come on
That's
down. Yay. Bringing out my best school teacher voice here. Most don't.
I'm being initiated right now.
This gentleman is Sen Elias. He's one of
Yay.
What? What did I do?
I like you.
You know.
I do.
You will. I think you do.
Okay. All right. Got it.
We can go. I'm from New York. They'll play.
Oh.
Yes.
DC, 4 hours away.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mhm.
So, what are you teaching? What do you teach? What are you into? Tell the people about you so they want to come down here tomorrow, too.
Well, I don't. After years of doing this, I don't feel like titles are just for things. Scratch Paul my own bed, handed me 5, raised in a household of hoodoo. This morning I taught uncrossing class, and I'll be doing a money class.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I know. I was like, I'd never met you, never had seen you before. Super curious. I'm like, your bell. What is happening? Hello. Who's bringing dinging?
The money is coming
The
in.
money is coming.
Yes.
It's manifesting as we're sitting here. Super. I don't know. I caught a vibe. I was like, more. So, yeah. Morning class is interesting.
Well, thank you. I'm happy. I hope that people, especially if they find themselves in a dark space, they can pull.
Yeah. And you were talking a lot about uncrossing. And I don't think a lot of people know what uncrossing is. In my mind, uncrossing was just a barrier. Yeah. Which is what you explained in the class. And I was like, oh, that's not a surprise. But this is why I have a podcast, because I'm old and I don't know shit. And so people come on and teach me shit. No, literally, that's why the podcast got started 13 years ago, because my dumb ass, don't know things. So, well, I'm learning a lot because I have people like you teaching me shit. That's why the whole thing got started in the first place. So I appreciate you. I think it is a kindness and a service that you're willing to with me, have a conversation, and bring awareness to somebody like me who doesn't know a lot of shit without a whole lot of judgment. At least not a whole lot of outward judgment. There may be some on the inside.
Well, you don't want to see people who are being. That's not. So the more people you educate out there, the less.
Yeah. Well, everybody's. No.
Not everyone's supposed to be.
True. So when you find a kind person, it's a rare thing, and you appreciate that. Having both bad and good, light and dark, and because you are both hands, there's at least part of you that would. Thank you. Oh, I got in! I will take that as half a point. Right there. I get half a point. But you're brilliant and amazing, and I love the way you communicate. Thank you. Yeah, you can be out the hospital if you want to be. But tell people where they can find you before you run away from me.
So Crescent City Conjure at 1224 Decatur Street. CrescentCityConjure.us. Otherwise I'm around and working in the.
You have online classes?
I do.
Okay then. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, love.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Yay! Who's next on the hot seat?
Looks like John.
John Beckett. Bring yourself to me, love. Come on. It's been a long time.
Hi there.
Oh, this shit's about to get political. So I'm just gonna warn everybody in the room. I'm a very political person. I'm highly liberal. I am. So if I have anybody here who is Republican or right-leaning, you may not like this conversation. Okay.
Hey, so what are we going to talk about then?
Yeah. So my heart attack over the last few weeks has been obviously what the Democrats were going to do about the Joe Biden situation. And I said, let the gods decide. I said, we asked for Joe Biden because we don't like Trump. And I said, everybody's freaking out. We look stupid. We look disorganized. We look like a pack of idiots. Everybody's. But we don't spit in the face of the gods. We asked for this. Who granted this? Maybe we.
We absolutely should. I posted on Facebook earlier this week. The Democratic Party is known for shooting itself in the foot.
Exactly.
And this, I'm shocked at how well this.
Me too.
I was one of the ones who said, let's keep Biden doing a good job. If I'm wrong and Edith Wilson is really running the White House, and I trust everybody understands the historical reference there, then Edith's doing a good job, and I want to reelect Edith.
Exactly.
Mainly, I want to keep Trump out of office.
Exactly.
And some other people saw it different, and I was concerned about that. But then, Biden did what's the right thing, and within 24 hours, the whole party has coalesced around Kamala Harris in a way I did not expect it. All of the people who were talked about as challengers for a convention floor fight endorsed her.
Yeah.
I think by now the Obamas endorsed her.
They did this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the last of the major figures.
Yes.
And she's raising unbelievable amounts of money.
In history. Historical amounts of money.
And I have not seen this kind of excitement. I don't know how long, if ever.
Yeah, never like that.
It's still, we got 100 days to the election. Lots can happen. But, oh my goodness,
And I keep saying, I don't care if she picks a dirty job. Whatever she does, she could read the phone book in her pajamas and laugh through the whole thing, and I will be happy.
You would be, and I would be, but there's a lot of people out there who wouldn't. So far, she's doing a good job of winning this.
You know what? A lot of, because quite frankly, all the Democrats have to do, we all have to just decide that we're not about a. Let's talk. Let's talk. Say we want. I want it. Most of my friends want it. Actually, all of my friends. So what's the problem? We just have to decide because there are more of us than there are them.
This is
to just do it together.
This is a very simple election. On one side, you've got Kamala Harris, who's been an attorney, she's been a state attorney general, she's been a senator, she's vice president of the United States, going to pick someone who is qualified and hopefully balances the ticket a bit geographically, but she's going to pick a fine person to be vice president. And as president, she will promote at least a moderately progressive agenda. It won't satisfy my far left friends, but nothing's going to satisfy them. So we can have that, or we can have Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and Project 2025, and all of the massive cultural changes that would bring, all of the rights that would take away, all the support systems that would demolish. We saw what happened from 2017 to 2020. I don't want to go back there. So it's a simple election. Just a question, as you said, just a question of who turns out. If we turn out, it's a blue wave. If too many of us decide, I don't know, I just don't like Hillary. But I think that I just don't like Hillary people learned their lesson and they showed up in. I think they're going to show up again in 2024. And I'm a Druid. I make my living as an engineer. I am not a political analyst, but I pay attention.
And you write a lot about it.
I write a lot about it. I pay attention. I listen to smart people, and I'm encouraged. A lot of work to do. A lot of still more checks to write. Yeah. There are doors to knock on. There are phone calls to make. There are and trying to present this again in as simple a matter as possible. Kamala Harris, nice. Trying to re-win some of the freedoms that have been lost because of Trump and Mitch McConnell, or Trump again and Project 2020. It makes zero sense. There are some people who want those sort of things, and I don't have to hate them, but I do have to.
Yeah. But okay, so tell me why you're here at the conference.
I'm here at the conference because this is a great place to be, and I enjoy coming. This morning I talked about modern pagan metaphysics, that are foundational ideas about the universe and the way it works, and how if you examine the universe and the way it works, challenge those assumptions that you've already had, you can build full, honest model of the world and the way it works. Don't, then somebody's going to make those decisions for you. Probably not going to like the one. In the morning, I'm part of the 8 o'clock crew in the morning. I will be talking about modern Druidry, an introduction to modern Druidry, talking about what we know about the ancient Druids, what we know about the Druid revival of the 1700s 1800s than about being abused.
Boy, very different.
There is continuity, but it's more in the sense of inspired by, as opposed to the direct transfer, unbroken lines of. There were no Druids for 1,000 years, so the direct continuity is long lost, but the same gods and spirits that spoke to the original Druids to us.
So, any other comments?
Those are the two I'm doing. Be signing books 9:30 to 11 tomorrow. Still, The Path of Paganism is still selling very well, and we have copies of the Book of Cernunnos.
Very good.
Which I'm a co-editor. I wrote a couple pieces in it, but mainly it's a devotional anthology. Look for me on social media. I'm on pretty much everything except TikTok. Best place to find me either on my Patheos blog or on my teaching site under theancientoaks.com. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Stacy, as one of the organizers, up and talk to me about Mystic South. And then Manny can come up and talk to me about the Wild Hunt. Manny, yeah. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Of course. See how I strong-armed him? Oh, and then look who's here. Dodie's here. And Dodie has to come up and talk to me, too. Yes, we have all the greats. Hi, my love.
Hi, Ray.
Hi. You're going to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you.
Okay, well, she may just injure me.
That's my comment.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Where do I get these ears?
We had a stack of them. Not we. Somebody left a stack of them out and after open.
Very nice. Very, very. So, you are one of the... Oh?
Yes, I'm one of the organizers in the South. I am in charge of our social presence. Mm-hmm. I'm in charge of the email campaign we send out with registration, and when we're accepting proposals for new workshops and ritual papers, and I'm also the web weaver website.
Web weaver.
The web weaver. I'm the one who makes the website and puts it up there and helps make the registration.
That must take a lot of time.
It does. Some days more than others.
So when else ends, are you already planning the?
Yes. We've already started having conversations about headliners for next year. We've talked to the hotel about booking our weekend for next year. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I'm doing is some kind of research on some better ways to expedite registration, kind of sync registration, scheduling, one place.
Oh, wow, that was great.
Yes.
How big a team is it?
The Mystic South board is a team of 6, and we're always looking to come on board and help out. We're always looking anybody is interested in learning about how registration works, or how social media stuff works, or how the tech works, or anything like that. They can email us at southconference.com.
So is there anything I didn't mention I should have?
I don't think so. I unfortunately don't have the dates handy for next year, but those are going to be. And there is a special offer for attendance here, locked in here.
Really?
For 2025. There's going to be a special email that goes only to attendees. So.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank You're welcome.
Got that sneak peek. That's coming out at closing. That's a special rate for the hotel. It's not a rate for the hotel. It's for the conference. You're welcome. Appreciate that. Now I'm gonna go post the Wild Hunt article.
Here, my love. Hi. This is my friend from the Wild Hunt.
We spent last night moving and fetching.
Fetching.
What
were we fetching about?
We were fetching about politics,
Which is our favorite.
which is one of our favorite topics. I see that this is like glowing.
It is.
It's like
supposed
it's
to be.
supposed to be distracting and hypnotic.
It's supposed to be hypnotic. To use everybody's.
Oh, good.
You stare at it and then. How that works.
Why
That's
did
how
you
that
tell
works.
him? What is wrong with you?
Because he won't be able to resist.
So this is like Wonder Woman's lasso, but
Yeah.
but the glowing pod
The witchy version.
Really? Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
So tell folks about the Wild.
The Wild Hunt is pagan news. When I was at another conference, someone said that it's the largest pagan news organization on the planet, and I was like, well, that's actually not wrong.
Yeah.
So it is, and we cover something practically every day, if not multiple writers on staff. We pay everybody.
Yep.
Some of us turn around and donate it back, and we're always open. The community can support us by going to wildhunt.org, and there are many ways there to do that. PayPal, direct, Flipcause. Well, I was about to get to Patreon, but thank you. The audience is assisting. This is the best audience.
This is good.
And Patreon, and every little bit helps us to stay on, and every little helps the website.
Absolutely. It is the pagan paper of record, as I always say.
Well, certainly, yeah, we've tried to change, every Thursday, Pagan and Pagan Community Note has shifted. We have one story that Pagans, which is sometimes two stories, but then we cover things like elevations, events, we get south, forming the community, anything that's there. So if there are elevations or if there are crossings, quite a few crossings, months, let us know. Anything that's happening in the community, we'll add it to Pagan Community Notes, and the letters pn@wildhunt.org. Send it over to Thursday. In fact, just a few minutes ago, I'm getting texted. How do I get stuff into? Yeah.
Great.
Hypnotic and truth-telling sound device. Want me to tell the truth about something? I look great.
I love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was fabulous.
Jody, there's only one person with that name in my life. Jody McKay, a wonderful author and sweet person.
Oh. The check is in the mail.
Thank you. Please sit down.
I will.
Hi. This is my author friend who has got a new book.
Yes, I'll have a book out.
I know.
Yeah.
I've already got my copy, so we
no.
can discuss.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to be
Yeah.
show in November or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
I know. I'm excited.
Crosses on my X-Men.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So what's going on? How have you been?
Well, it's been busy, and really exciting time.
She's not hypnotized easily.
I am not hypnotized. Okay, now I am.
Okay.
Do I have to do your fiendish bidding now or
Yes.
something? Yes. It's such an exciting time to be safe, and excitement. I'm from Canada, and I'm packing my bags to packing my, having a day job or like.
I'd ask that.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I have to hide them here.
I know.
But it feels like things
All of a sudden.
all,
Yeah.
Isn't it a funny thing?
It
And
is.
you know what? If there's no other, I know there's a lot of reasons, but I want to know.
Oh my God.
Did you see that thing? It was all over my feed. All my record store friends. 'Cause, you know, I was record years in my working life. Did you see the record? Oh my God!
I
Charlie
know.
Mingus, Roy Ayers, Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. I was in tears. I'm like, I'm gonna move to the States and vote for her. We need leaders that appreciate art.
I know.
We need leaders that appreciate music.
Yes.
We need leaders who have culture in their veins.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because that builds a human being.
I know.
That's not a robot. She's a real person.
No.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Her and go to the record.
I know.
And then you know what I do? I turn her around and I.
She'd love it.
I bet. Yeah.
She'd love your record collection. She's fascinating.
Yeah. Our prime minister. So, but apparently he doesn't do that now.
So, like, what's going? Okay, explain to me the sudden change on Justin. Why are people now so against him? What am I missing?
You know, it's this thing that happened. It's been around too much. Had too many years under his belt. You know, he's a legacy.
Yeah, I
His
know.
father was also
Yeah.
the prime minister of Canada back in.
Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah.
So, in case people don't know,
Well,
they may. Some people might not.
Anyway,
I'm not trying to
I'm
shame.
shocked.
I'm not shaming anybody.
no, but you know, I think he's just been, and I think any world leader brought their had a lot.
Yes.
So even if I don't think you were bad, you're really bad. If you're bad, it's just the way, nature of public. But yeah, I wouldn't have voted for him, but I sure like those. Am I allowed to say that? You know, Raina brings out
So aside from yoga, we really want to project like
well, I mean, it is something that I think that it's a, you know, I think that we're living in an era. It's so scary. It's not absolutely. I have seen basic, and I didn't that here. Yeah. It's going to be really.
Well, you know, France had a thought they but they stopped her second fighting, and then out England. Like,
Oh wow.
wait a minute! Everybody did a last minute flip, and I was like, we have a chance, and then all of a sudden Americans were like, oh wait, we're about to be really fucked. We better do something quick, and we did. So I'm like, very hopeful. Listen, it's not a done deal yet. Everyone still has to vote. Let me remind people, like I have to all the time, voting is critical, and please don't make me go crazy, because I will, on the air, all the time. What? Speak. Say. We've got a press release? Okay. Okay.
Breaking news,
Stay here.
folks.
Stay here. Yes.
The press release considered 37 West Broad Street, Columbus, Ohio. Do not send J.D. Vance.
I am calling every single friend I have.
I'm sorry.
Say it again.
Just to make sure.
Say again.
The address to not send it to 37 West Broad Street. 43.
Do not send it for the Wild Hunt.
The Wild Hunt.
News from the Wild Hunt.
Breaking
Do not. Breaking news. Do not send it to that address. Do not call anyone single. Do not call anyone with a cat. Do not send it to that address to J.D. Vance. Thank you. This was a special news report from Wild Hunt. This was an exclusive. Back to our regular programming. As we were saying,
I got a little bit of a book about hours in my pocket. Look, craziest thing, and I guess it's like one of a Sam text stands out, and I'll read it to you.
Please do.
You'll learn something about politics.
I love it.
This is Sal inviting you to join Pierre Poilievre for an activist rally in Winnipeg this Sunday at 4 p.m. RSV Winnipeg rally. I'm like, I am surprised.
Yeah.
And they crept into my phone and deleted it.
Yeah.
So I did the mature thing. I texted, fuck right. I'm super hoping this gets me off their robocall list.
Yes.
And then I screen grabbed it and sent it to my family. Yeah. And everybody's just like hoping that they get their chance. But we have our Trump. And that's who it is. Right?
Wow.
And
I'm sorry.
And he's a man, too little plan. And we need.
My mother died in February. No, don't say you're sorry, because I'm not. But my mother was staunch Trump Republican. I mean, well, my mother was also Pentecostal. I had two, both of my. So anyway, my father's longer. And it gave me such great joy after she died to have the phone ring. It would be Representative Cruz's office, Trump, and it gave me such a thrill to say, this is a liberal household now. And the shock and the horror on the other end of, what? Where's the pastor? The pastor's dead. Goodbye.
Witches took over.
Witches have taken over. Have a nice day. My mother who was practicing. Yes. I know. The questioning on your face is just, yes. Well, my mother who married a man who made her change. Yeah. Okay. Who would have thought that Project 25 would have finally? Yeah.
Minister. Oh, but we're here. Got to.
And we are going to deal with it. Because no one should buy anything except your own. Right? So tell me about the book.
The new book is called A Witch's Eye. About the relationship, magic work.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, you could from.
I do, indeed. I have a drummer who's perhaps not as four-leggedly furry as you, but yes, I'm drumming. But if you don't have a personal,
yeah, animals exist all around us.
Yeah.
I was out in potatoes out in the back garden.
they're everywhere.
We got bugs in our gardens. We
Yeah.
got birds flying ahead. And then there's animals that come to us from the world of spirit, too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So you might not be able to. And I'm sure at some point in life, your life is by the present.
Absolutely.
And it's not just it was like a squirrel you fed, or a deer that came to land.
For the rabbits.
There you go. There you go. They're all around us.
That's awesome. So we can actually.
Well, and domesticated animals.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a meat eater, they're sustaining.
Thank you for saying that, because I have this argument that making that animal.
But it's the unpleasant, but we are as humans. It's, people have a different type of relationship, and some who are vegans, raging. Some of us just are down the road in between. So we're all in. We've got leather. They're having a about that zone. And Ed died when he was left the very first Mrs. House, got a call standing at the podium. There's up doing a presentation, a phone on the podium. And as I'm speaking, I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Speaking off. Text started rolling. Jody, got to come. And I was literally, one of the downstairs is like a stage, and I had my projector behind me in there. I was like awful. Had to dealt with family members, but that utter helplessness. Somebody who absolute judgment. Laura Zach. Nathan got me to the court in the middle at the end. Exam. So the things that we went through together, all those years together for old man, right? I learned a lot looking at the world, the perspective. It really led me to what dogs think, what types of the animals, I don't know, colors can, what tactile. It's more I learn, like, better I
Really hit a chord with you. You okay? No. Okay. I'm now at that.
You know, I said that at about 6. I was staunch.
And the minute I say that, right, something.
You're gonna get one.
No, there's gonna be a kitten on your doorstep when you get home. Look at it.
Did you see the kitten this
No,
afternoon?
I
was
saw,
in-
no.
I was involved
no.
in the kitten this afternoon.
Were you really? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
came up the elevator with the oh, where did the kitten come from? And it rode in her car.
In her car
in
engine.
the undercarriage, like in
Yeah.
the engine area, 4 hours
I know.
before she got to the conference.
Huh, she
And
had no idea it was in there.
No, it was fine. She heard it when she parked.
Yeah.
So she brought it upstairs and in 5 minutes.
That's good.
The best place for an orphan kitten to reach out is at a concert.
Which,
I'm amazed.
there's
there wasn't
divinity
a
right there.
cage match for who got to take it home.
Yeah, there would have been, I'm sure. Oh.
Well, we covered all the bases.
We
here.
did.
Nothing else.
What
Well, I
about the
don't-
tattoo? Is that the high priest?
That's the high priest.
Yeah, we can
From
talk
the-
about that. I want to know about that tattoo standing on my.
Oh, okay. I got this tattoo quite a number of years ago. Stay down that road.
Love you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Catnip.
Cat's back there.
Catnip, who is actually here to return a sweater, did not know she was going to get roped into this shit. Come on, girl. So we have the amazing Catnip here from Llewellyn. Yay!
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell people what you do at Llewellyn.
There's the senior publicist.
Yes, you are. You're a senior publicist, but you're not a senior.
I know.
Okay. So tell people what that's like, especially.
Well, what it's like is it's changed a great deal. There's marketing, but it's morphing into something that's generally communications, public. I just work, but it's different all the time.
You've got a lot of great new artists happening.
What's happening? Great person, Jody.
Who was just here a minute ago. She was here a minute ago.
You need to see something, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great new authors talking about all kinds of things. I noticed that in the upcoming season of spring summer, more ceremonial, magical related things that like for magic subject.
Yep.
Or on lucid dreaming magic.
Yep.
One that's on dream magic itself.
So you're finding that witchcraft topics are expanding?
I do, but I don't think I don't know if you ever could, but especially now, you can't point to a witch and know exactly what they're doing, how they're doing. It's different. Every single person has their own way of their own way of devotion. Just, it's fascinating.
It's very different from I was coming.
Yep.
Sure. Because back in the day, a long, long time ago, we had maybe 6 famous, and if you weren't coming up in those traditions, nobody knew what was going on. So, very limited in scope. And now with the internet and people coming up with their own things, learning the old ways, and people creating old ways with new ways, it's really beautiful. And I like the fact that gotta add stuff to it. It doesn't grow, it dies.
I didn't.
Yeah.
That's
really will. It's taking a deeper. A lot of the trends that I see are things that people, like practices that they can use for their personal, rather than just, this is interesting, I try something out. People are really drawn to it.
Yeah. I love seeing the different parts of patient for nation for yourself, where never we were told stuff to read for ourselves. Stuff on society. I mean, so incredible. Stuff is so I just love.
Really excited. I think looking at the list, or also we take quick actually well in learning here, and do a series of what I'm calling mini talks. So it's going to be like a little bit of 30, 40 minutes talking about what they want to talk about. Room for Q&A, and the hope is that we'll have room for questions after that. So it's good. I'm hoping that this kind of discussion where you can just gather and talk about all of these. What about these?
Very cool. Mm-hmm. So do you have anybody new coming up this fall?
Fall. Yeah, well, there's one, and I've worked with Rich Estet for a long time. He's involved in magical practice, but he is interviewed by Magic, because his new book is called Search and Talks about. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be something we're going to want to talk about.
Okay.
Because it used to be in the past, we're mentally ill, we're automatically thought to be depressed. Yeah. And so this book goes into talking with a demonologist and all these different people, and their most intense experience, what they believe, all true. Yep.
All verifiable.
Yep.
Fascinating.
Yes. So he's a researcher, and so I'm thinking that magic might be a great mystery. Like, are demons real?
Hit me up. I might be interested in that.
Yeah. He's wonderful. He's a charming man. EMT today.
Really?
So, yeah. A little crush there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Job. That's what happened. What else is going on in the fall? I know, and you know how good I am on the spot.
You're usually great.
I'm usually great. Great, but you're the end of it. Right, and that's
astronomy.
Yeah, I talked with her a little bit about that today, and since it's just a sparkle in Daddy's eye at this point, it'll probably be out in 26. 2026.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we've already planned through till we're starting on to winter, and actually we're planning out spring 2025. So that's kind of the world I'm living in right now. I'm like, oh yeah, fall. I have to dial it back and go back to fall. But there's really wonderful stuff coming up, and I promise I can come back on the show and go over this.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate you for that.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Kat, thanks for coming on, and
we love you.
Thank you.
Well, that was smooth and easy. And oh yes, please come and give me the dates for next year. This is good because we're going to wrap after this and go have dinner. And I get thumbs up from the family. Okay, great.
Okay.
The family says, yes, eating is good. Okay.
So I've just confirmed that Mystic South dates next year are July 18th.
Perfect! Right on time. Just like we like it.
I love you. Oh, you're welcome. I love you.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for attending. We are going to wrap because, you know why? We can. We did our full hour, and I love you all so much for being here. Let's go have a great time. All right.